Well, variety is the spice of life, or so the saying goes, but it's hard to tell some of that to the kids who specialize in one sport. For football-only players, between attending college-run camps, working out with personal trainers, on top of the 25-day off-season practice window allowed by the IHSA, it's sometimes difficult knowing when to say when. Through our partnership with the staff at Midwest Orthopedics at Rush, teaching prep athletes who are in love with one game to do less harm than good is really walking a fine line.
We're definitely seeing a lot more what we classify as overuse injuries, just because kids are practicing and participating in their sport year-round, and we're finding more and more that the younger kids really need either time off or need to participate in other activities than one single sport.
York has qualified for the 8A playoffs 6 of the last 7 years, so the program's bar has been raised, not just to make the team, but once there to earn playing time. Like many coaches in the area, one way to impress the Duke's head coach is actually getting away from the game for their own good.
The first thing that we encourage all of our kids that play football is to just go out for another sport. We want our kids to continue to compete and to continue to play and to continue to train, but we also want our kids to get away from football so that they're not, that we want them trained in different parts of their body, and we think that by playing another sport, they're doing that.
I see a lot of kids in the office, and you tell them to take 2 weeks off, and they get very upset because they obviously love what they do. But sometimes that's what's needed. And there's lots of activities and things that they can do to better themselves as an athlete, besides just participating in sport-specific activities.
Dr. Blomgren's beginning his second year as York's team physician and says the most prevalent injuries from overuse are muscle pulls and stress fractures. But the warnings sometimes fall on deaf ears when feeling self-imposed pressure, or that from peers or family, especially for those hoping to play beyond high school.
The number one question college coaches ask me is, what other sport does he play? That's the first thing they ask me. Typically what happens is kids that spend 3 or 4 or 5 years doing the same thing over and over, there's going to be a burnout factor, and college coaches know that. It
may be a star player that the coaches can't do without, or like you mentioned, the college scholarship may be riding on it. And I also spent some time counseling that part of being an athlete is understanding injuries and understanding what it means to be an injured athlete, and that's sometimes a hard concept to grasp.
Go away, go on vacation, get away from each other, spend time with your families, enjoy your friends. We want our kids ready and excited about playing football. We don't want them tired of playing football because, we want to play 11, 12, 13, 14 games, so it's going to be a long year. If they're coming in with the attitude where they're already tired, that just plays on it that much longer.